Hey guys, Ali here. How are you doing? Welcome back to Disco Elysium. We are just almost getting to the outer, area of the harbour. I think I'll be able to use this door now, so I'm going to use this door. Should be a shortcut, I think, to get out of this place. But thank you very much for coming back and watching another episode. I hope you're enjoying the game. I am enjoying it a lot. I seem to be getting lost in it a lot because there's so many quests that can potentially be... Whoa, this place looks pretty damn nice. But there's so many quests that kind of get queued up in your little book right at the beginning, and you kind of feel like they all need to be done. I think that's where my mistake may have been. But yeah, let's see what this is. The radio emitting strange buzzing sound. A giant ass print on the pillow, patterns of coffee rings in the armrest. Someone is habitually chilling next to the radio. Okay, what's this book? Alright, we'll read that later. Someone left the coffee machine on. Standard office filing cabinet. The drawers appear to be locked. This is a Dewey typewriter. The model name is on the back. Oh, there's a door there. This must be the reception. Every worker equals member of the board is written on the top of flyers. Yes, sure. Sure it is. I believe you. What's this?
An imposing combination of a punch clock and a payphone is looking down at you from the wall. A note on the side says, "Tokens unavailable due to strike. Use change." Alright,
do I have anyone to call? No, not really. I don't have anybody I need to phone. Well, there's something in here.
On second glance, someone has forgotten to properly close one of the drawers.
Uh-oh.
It's unfortunate for the union to just leave their paperwork lying around like this.
Open the drawer.
The drawer opens smoothly. Inside is a well-organized selection of brown folders.
Browse through the folders.
Hundreds of documents containing logistical data. Two kinds of transactions stand out. Materials coming into Revachol from the outside world, from Muindi, Grad, and even Ilmara. And the same materials being handed over to companies inside Revachol. Kuron, Coal City, La Delta, and Jamrock are listed among the many districts where the imports are being sold.
Anything interesting?
It's hard to make sense of this thicket of company names, dates, quantities, and percentages. You try to focus, but the lines are getting blurry.
Okay, I'm going to chance it.
Look how blurry all the lines on these papers are.
Damn.
How unwieldy your own willpower is to yourself. You're like an absurdist Samaran monk, focusing through not focusing. Hermeneutics was almost within your grasp, but now only vague letters float before your eyes. Less meaningful, but aesthetically more pleasing.
Can I actually focus through not focusing?
You're a police officer, not a spiritual healer.
Oh, okay.
You can focus the normal way by turning your attention to something and not letting go.
If I let my eyes go completely out of focus, all the shapes start melting into each other.
Is that what you're doing with those folders over there?
Yes.
Right. This is probably not relevant to our case. After all, we're not investigating an accounting mystery.
Okay, I'll close the drawer.
Slides shut.
We will have to come back here, just in case. See if we can get some drugs out the cabinet here. Ooh. Oh, yes. I like the look of those. And I'll take that. Magnesium is always handy. Pardon me. Let's have a little look at my glasses here. My spectacles. There they are. Visual, calculus, and -1 on the drama. Versus logic and authority. Okay, I'll take some of the authority back. Drama, -1. Lie and detect lies. Ooh, I guess I'm not so good at detecting lies now. But damn, I look good. Oh man. Okay. Yep. I'm happy with our little pillaging there. That was good. That was a good haul. Oh, there's a thought here. And at the bottom, the union logo. And demand democracy. Command democracy. Alright, so we can now get in here. Good. Okay, let's see. I need to get the big guy. Where is he? There he is. Measure heads makes all men quiver.
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
Everard told you to help us get the body down from the tree.
So it was. You surmounted the harbor wall in a display of athletic prowess to reach the superior. Then had him give me an order. I salute your cunning, and I will remove the body from the tree with my bare hands.
Please don't break the body.
You're so noble, Measurehead.
Wow, you're high as a kite, young lady.
But while I am gone, someone must stand guard on the bridge. That someone needs to be you. Both of you.
Lieutenant, what if we don't want to do that?
This is the uncomfortable result of not taking it on ourselves. I can live with a compromise.
Yeah, he might fudge some of the scene.
Listen to your little friend. He is wise in his childlike way. His mysterious race may yet prove fierce competition to my heroic haplogroup.
Okay then, we'll wait.
Hey, see that they stay here the whole time.
Man, I look great in my trench coat and my kick-ass glasses.
The woman's gaze follows Measurehead as he leaves.
So, you guys are like cops or something?
Apparently so.
Ooh, I like men with guns and power. I'm Katya, by the way.
Hi, Katya.
Hear that? That sound. He's breaking something.
Oh, crap.
Yeah, Jean-Luc must be really tearing it up over there. I wish I could see it.
I also wish I could see it.
Look at you! RCM rent-a-cops! Guarding that bridge like Everett's lapdogs!
God damn.
Is this where it's at now? The RCM is for sale!
And who are you? What is your business here? Why are your clothes 4 sizes too small for you?
Let's see. That's none of your business. Did he just take down the...
Shrill laughter interrupts you, echoing across Martinez.
Oh, wow.
It's Kuno. Then, the man turns to look behind him at the behemoth appearing around the corner, approaching him, walking past him.
Who? Oh, there he is. He's back. I think he wrecked the tree. Getting the body down.
Corpse has been removed from the tree. Stand down and congratulate yourself. You have sided with Ray's victory today.
Thank you for your cooperation, Measurehead.
Farewell, ham sandwich.
What?
You are a union man now.
Ham sandwich. Can run that by me again, please? I don't quite get it. Leave. Thank you very much. I'd like to go here, please, but I didn't really get the chance. Or did I? But I just missed my chance. That's possible. It definitely wouldn't be the first time. I need to talk to Manana as well, right? Yeah. I look amazing. Look at my costume. Oh, it's so good. Manana, hey, how do I look, man? I trust your fashion judgment, Zappa. Nice enough.
It's but a rest area on the path leading across open plains.
He nods solemnly, then turns to you, a wide smile adorning his face.
Right. You talk to the boss, eye to eye, like men of the plane. If you have any more questions, I'm set to talk.
Everett said you have a key to a door.
A key, huh? What door is this key supposed to open?
He said it's supposed to belong to a weasel.
Oh, say no more. I got you.
He taps the side of his nose with a little wink.
I got that key right here. And let me tell you, it's mighty good of you to help us out during the strike. Working class solidarity, as they say.
Hmm. Let's see. I heard something about a weasel, and it didn't sound like a local polar weasel, if you know what I mean.
Polar weasel? Oh. I know what you mean. I'm pretty sure he's actually Occidental, though. So you're gonna be committing fratricide, my racist friend.
I don't know what fratricide is. Let's find out. I'll search for it on DuckDuckGo there. Fratricide. F-R-A-T-R-I-C-I-D-E. Fratricide. Definition. According to Merriam-Webster. Let's see here. One that murders or kills his or her own brother or sister, or an individual, such as a countryman, having a relationship like that of a brother or sister. So it's essentially killing someone who is close to you by blood, or seems close to you, like a very deep friendship, I think.
What you're looking for is a basement door behind the greenhouse.
Oh.
That's behind the wailing in rags. That's all I know. Our organization is what you call compartmentalized. Means we keep out of each other's business.
Okay.
Okay, but where did you get the key from?
The janitor gave it to me. Nice fella. We talked about life and things that really, truly matter.
His gaze wanders off into the distance.
None of this mess we're in. This jiving and juggling. What's it for? To feed our children, I guess.
Seems like an awful lot to feed your children. Anything else I should know about this task? The weasel person? When he'll be home?
I'm more of a philosophical dock worker. I like to talk about the big picture stuff. Who I am, who you are, what we are fighting for.
Me too. The man takes a big sip from his flask.
Ask him about the Hardy Boys.
Actually, do you know anything about the Hardy Boys?
Los Hardys? They're an independent militant group. A bit too high-strung, but it comes with the responsibility. They're sort of like you. Preserve the rule of law and all that. Except it's Everard's law. But really, they're just like you.
Why are you striking?
We're negotiating our share.
Your share.
Aye.
He seems pleased with himself. Wait, so not wages or... Wait, how large a share would you
All of
like?
it.
Oh.
However, right now we want all the harbor workers to be on the company's board, so they could take part in the decision-making process.
The boss man Everard, what can you tell me about
I
him?
think it's best you make up your own mind now that you've met him. In my eyes, he is a capable organizer and a decent businessman.
There's just something a little slimy about him though. What does bossing the union entail anyway?
I guess you kind of get to be the village chief. He oversees the harbor, makes deals with the owners or other relevant parties. Watches out for his own.
Okay.
By that, you mean corruption?
I think he does.
By heavens, why would he not be corrupt? We live in a harsh and disordered world, see? And in this world, the old man is corrupt for our benefit, and we know it. Appreciate it even. He is, personally, not too lavish.
Have you seen his desk and his body weight? That guy definitely gets enough food. Oh wait, holy crap. That desk seemed lavish to
He
me.
is reasonably lavish, sure. That's his prerogative. It's not like you want a saintly demeanor on a corrupt motherfucker. That would be a manipulative illusion. Besides, there are no non-corrupt systems in the world anyway. And moralism is the most corrupt of them all.
Yeah, I would agree with that, my good friend. Are you a communist?
No.
Wow,
I
he
think I'm a communist. Seeing something of value and saying I want it all to myself is a much older and simpler notion. No science to it at all.
Alright, so it's not a principle thing, it's because you don't like to think too much. Okay.
Even a weak child can think it. The only things holding someone back are I can't and I shouldn't.
But that's relative, surely, based on everybody else's capacity to do the same. But the stuff you do aligns admirably well with the World Republic. Why not call yourself a communist? You shouldn't take what's not yours.
Then how can anything ever be mine?
Why does it
But
need
that's
to
okay.
be?
We don't have to agree. The prairie is wide enough for all of us.
You seem to have spent a lot of time thinking about the political situation.
Sure, I've had the necessary free time. Fortunately, there's always time.
Always time.
The look in his brown eyes conjures up an understanding. For him, having command of his time is the most important thing. It all comes together now. The way he speaks about scabs, his general attitude. He's a follower of a 500-year-old Franco-Nigerian Boyadero code, itself an appropriation of Vespertine cool. That of a noble peasant or a traveling herdsman. True to yourself, independent in your actions, loyal to your friends.
It doesn't sound that cool. It sounds antiquated, obsolete. It's not disco. Passé.
The
Yeah, okay.
man sits on the railing, his hands reaching far and wide, yet it feels as if he could effortlessly go even wider, if need be. An endless torrent of time.
Let's see if this guy knows. Any idea who killed the hanged man?
Mercenary, eh? Who could have killed him? That's indeed the question. Why even do such a thing?
The harbour's a prime area of suspicion. In your opinion, are the dock workers involved in the killing?
What a thought. Why would noble workers resort to such a thing? Unless they were pushed, of course.
Ah, pushed how?
Your dead guy was an enemy combatant.
Hold up, what does that mean?
He was an agent of the opposition, attempting to undermine our honorable efforts.
Did you kill him?
I ain't the murdering type, but that's just me. Large organizations like our union have all sorts of men, with all sorts of skills.
I'll bet.
He means a more violent faction could easily take care of such a thing.
Understood. This has been of limited use. Still, thank you.
No problem. I wish the best to you in your search. Sure, I'm glad it's not my search.
Good talking to you, gotta run. Nice guy. A little, yeah, nice guy. Nice guy. It's snowing again. Man, I look amazing in this costume. Let's go to Fritte and swap out our little gift card for some actual raw cash. How do I do this? Did I talk to her?
Is this about the questions again? Because
Uh.
I don't really know anything.
I need to exchange this novelty check for cash.
Wow. I didn't know you worked for the union, sir.
She rolls up the giant novelty check, looks like she's seen it before, and slips it under the counter.
Anything else I can do for you?
No, thank you. You've been wonderful.
That was easy. Worryingly so.
Yeah.
Blow the whole thing on speed and gin.
No.
Right now.
No.
Speed and gin. Great combo.
Shut up, voice in my head.
Maybe.
You said I wouldn't want to fuck with Fritte. Why?
Because Frit has an army.
Seriously?
She blinks at you, confused as to why you'd ask such an obvious thing.
But why would Fritte need an army? It's just a corner
I
shop.
don't know. It stops people from robbing Frit, I guess. If
Oh,
they know
Frit,
there's an
yeah.
army, I mean, I wouldn't want to fuck with them anyway.
Fair enough.
Businesses often hire private security this side of the river. It's an unfortunate state of affairs, but not unheard of.
But that's what cops are for.
You think the police, bother catching shoplifters? Frit polices themselves, so, yeah. Anything else you wanted?
You'd better behave yourself in this fritte, or who knows what will happen.
Does Fritte have a warehouse in the back of the Whirling in Rags?
A warehouse? I don't know. Maybe. I don't really care what Frit does.
Come on, give me something to work with here.
She looks up from under her brow.
Please.
Fine. Frit doesn't have a warehouse. Just a little back room here. Okay?
She turns back to her magazine without waiting for you to respond. Let's go. We have some money now, though. Nice. Alright, I've actually forgotten where the hell it was I was actually wanting to go. I've exchanged my thing. Oh yeah, I need to talk to Joyce, but I can always do the autopsy, or the, you know, the searching of the body, now that it's down. The snow's really coming down now though, huh? He took down the whole branch. Just broke it clean off. What's up with Kuno? He doesn't look very happy.
You missed a good show before. A kid came by and completely fucked the tree to pieces.
Fucked the tree up! Fucked it good! It was porno!
Wow.
By the way, kipped is a racial slur.
Oh. Total retards use use language like that. Congratulations, Kuno, you just made yourself a retard. Yes. No, he doesn't know what retard means, does he? Of course.
Stop choking, Kuno! The faggot has got you in a chokehold!
Kuno's not fucking choking.
He grabs his throat like he's not choking. Not like he's choking. Choked out there serves you right for using reactionary shit. Okay, hold on. Yeah, let's give him some back.
Like fuck you did. Kuno's gonna keep saying kipped forever now. Kipped.
He only gets 2 kips out before he coughs.
Shit. The fuck did you want anyway? You got your fuck bag down. Now let's talk normal shit.
Oh, now you want to talk normal conversation, huh?
Yes. Kuno wants a normal conversation. Ask normal shit, please.
Kuno, I found your shack.
You found Kuno's secret door to Kuno's secret shack. It was closed for 5,000 years. How the fuck did you get in?
I phase shifted through the roofing material.
Shit. Get the fuck out of here. You can't do that.
You can't do that, Kuno! He's trying to fuck at you again!
Those sentences are amazing.
Pigs can't displace. Can't do that teleport shit.
He says to himself, then turns to you.
How did you like it in there, pig old boy? Kuno's got a lot of cool shit there, right?
What was with the pig's head?
Oh, that? Kuno decapitates pigs.
Wow.
That's just a Kuno demo tape.
Alright, were you trying to send some message of some sort?
Yeah, to the both of you. Watch your ass in Kuno's town, or Kuno's gonna fuck your head off.
Wow. I found a plate covered with powder residue. Know anything about it?
That's where Kuno gets his daily hit of electric. Kuno Shazam. Kuno rides the fucking lightning in there, pig.
Alright.
Bet you'd like to ride the lightning too.
No.
You feel tired and old, but you could have that sparkle in your eyes.
What's with the tube of magnesolum, Kuno?
It's a vitamin, pig. Don't you know anything?
He looks at you like you just pointed at the sun and asked what it was.
You could use some.
It's magnesium, right?
Yeah, it's the mag. You fucking need that shit to stay on top of your game. Kuno goes through like a tube a day.
Wow.
Lifts mag like a motherfucker. And you could use a bottle.
Oh, don't teach him, Kuno! He's gonna use it against you, Kuno!
I know all about magnesium. I rock it all the time.
You're not getting this, pig. It completely takes away the hangover. It's like you didn't do anything. Like you stayed home playing with your choo-choo.
He looks at you, eyes bulging.
Fuck you, pig! Don't do mag! You're
gonna OD and you're gonna fucking die.
No, what's going to happen is I'm going to do it, and then it won't be cool anymore. Then you'll have nothing to do with your life. Aww, boo-hoo-hoo. I've had enough of this.
Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about his kingdom. Kuno
Okay, I'm
doesn't
off.
Fucking care.
Right, okay. Let's go and get the door. Oh no, I want to investigate this, don't I? Yeah. The body, it looks wrecked.
The corpse lies on the ground among the remains of an absolutely demolished pinewood branch. It's gently laid on one side.
Beautiful.
Mr. Measurehead has done a good job. Nothing is too broken or compromised. The victim is ready for a field autopsy.
A field autopsy?
Yes. 1. Investigation of the scene. 2. Initial examination of the victim. 3. Field autopsy. 4. Transportation of the body to the morgue. We are on number 3.
Okay, let's do this.
The fuck are they on about?
Please stuff. Please step aside, citizen.
Cop's gonna cut his shit up.
Don't we have something else for this? A doctor? Or...
No, you and I are detectives.
Oh wow, okay.
The honorary rank of detective signifies our ability to handle the entire incident chain. From autopsy to cleanup to social work. Everything.
Wait, honorary rank of detective?
An honor and a burden attached to your rank once you've proven yourself able. Usually after 5 to 8 years of field work.
Wow.
Mine is lieutenant detective.
Yeah, I feel like a detective.
You are. Your station would not have assigned you on this case if you weren't. Now...
The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
Okay. Try to remove the dead man's boots.
I thought we decided to leave it to processing.
But he
Let's
said
not
that...
turn this into some kind of circus.
Wait, hold on. He said that we had to deal with everything. So... come on, I'm confused.
This is turning into some sort of mega puzzle.
Continue.
Okay, so you can sneak out of your room maybe, after he's gone to sleep.
That's a good idea. First, what exactly is a field autopsy?
Come on, officer. You know what a field autopsy is. You've done 100 of them.
Do you have another pair of gloves?
Unfortunately, no.
I have gardening gloves, maybe they'll be enough.
Better than nothing. Tell you what, I perform the anatomical side of things while you will take notes.
Oh, okay. We'll just fill this in, right? Show him the red autopsy form in your ledger.
That's right.
Okay. Open the ledger at the field autopsy form.
The dead man stares in silence as you crack open the ledger. The bright red paper is covered in boxes and lists, describing the condition of his skin and organs in 3 parts.
Continue.
Above those, an 11-field info form needs filling out first. It begins with...
Number 1, assistant.
It's you.
Right, Harry Dubois.
The corpse is indifferent to your scribblings, just lies there. The next box says...
Coroner's case number.
KK57-0803.0815.
Did he just say that from the top of his head? That's quite incredible.
KK equals Kim Kitsuragi. 57 equals Precinct 57, followed by his date 0803 and time of arrival 0815 on the scene. He's indexed the case after himself, not you.
Shouldn't we file the coroner's case under me? Technically, I arrived at the scene before you.
And what would that make the alphanumeric?
I have no idea.
I do. KK57-0503-0815.
But that's not correct because I'm in the 41st, not the 57th, right? He's lying to me.
Next.
Name.
NA. Next.
Date of birth.
NA.
Age.
Roughly 50.
Try 40. The damage is so extensive, it's better to err on the young side.
I'm gonna write 42 for obvious reasons.
He nods.
Race.
Mondial.
Write it
The
down.
pudgy mess of curdled meat looks neither mondial nor anything other.
Sex.
Fucky, fucky!
Wow, little monster exclaims energetically.
Male.
Pigs can have sex.
Right male.
Nor does he look male, with his pregnant belly and indistinguishable face.
Date of death.
We're still going with March 4th. 51.
Okay.
What else? 9. Body identified by is non-applicable. 10. Case number is the same as the coroner's case.
Okay.
KK 57 0503 0815 listens motionless, with the cargo belt still around his neck. Only one box remains.
11. Evidence of treatment.
None. At least not after the initial examination.
What exactly is treatment anyway?
Interfering with the body's position or wounds post-mortem.
I'm not sure. Didn't the footprints look like he was carried over?
They'd have to have incapacitated and carried him over. This man was more than a match for untrained dog walkers.
He places his hands on the dead man's chest as if in
Your
preparation.
central nervous system recognizes this gesture. It's the stations of the breath. Ecclesiastic, religious in nature, a holdout from pre-DeLorean burial rites. It takes him 2 seconds to perform. Then,
He comes back to life.
somewhere in Jamrock North,
No.
a small wood shed behind Rosenkrantz Row, Lieutenant Nick Feuerbach puts his hand to the chest of a small corpse, no larger than a monkey. It's raining outside, light drizzle. There is darkness in the shed.
Weird.
Elsewhere yet, an obese female sits in a wicker chair, her silhouette bull-like against the window. Outside, Grand Coudon. The day is turning dim for Sergeant Mac Dawson. Hand extended, he approaches, to make sure she is dead more than anything else.
Damn.
The building is tall, 7 stories, wind-wrapped in solitude. Most of the apartments are unoccupied. This was a suicide. The other, an accident. The small one. And so, all across Jamrock, Coal City, GRIH, 42 deceased persons found today. 42 stations of breath.
Wait, hold on a second. 42. That's the age I chose. I wonder if it would have said 50 if I'd said he was 50.
We should start the post-mortem.
Turning the
The
page.
corpse cannot feel Kim's hand on his chest. It no longer meaningfully interacts with its surroundings. A thicket of boxes and lists on red copier paper tries to answer why.
I'm going to try and go for the gamble here. Tell me who you are, dead man.
The fish lips stay silent in response. You must be losing your mind, asking him that over and over.
I told you, he is male, 4250, with an athletic build.
Alright. External examination summary.
Clothes. The deceased wears armored boots and white briefs. The make of the briefs is Babrodine, I think. Let's see.
He turns the body onto its side to check the underwear label.
See, it's happening.
Oh my god.
Babrodine, yes. Inexpensive. Size M. Color white.
Tighty
The
whities.
disappointment is palpable. The red-haired thing was expecting something more lurid.
Write it down.
The rest of the clothes have been removed post-mortem by scavengers in order to get to the victim's ceramic armor. Officers are in search of the missing pieces. Removal of the boots is left for processing.
It would be clever of you to omit the boots altogether, sire. If you are to keep them for yourself, as you ought to, you have deserved them more than anyone else.
Do I really want the boots? I don't know, like, No, I don't think I do. I mean, they've got dead people's legs in them. That sounds horrible. Omit the boots.
Tattoos.
Oh wait, I didn't want to admit. I wanted to write them down, didn't I? Ah, screw it. That was a mistake. He stands up, feet planted on either side of the
The
body.
upper torso is covered in a single, continuous tattoo, resembling a map of the night sky. It reaches from the right shoulder to the heart. The ink is blue and white.
Alright.
The assistant has a color photograph of the markings, to be added to the case files as document A1. The photo is taken on the scene, using a Trigat Mini.
Write that down.
The deceased has a cargo lashing belt around his neck, tied with a hangman's knot. Color yellow. Length 3 meters. There is a buckle on the other end.
Write that down.
Well nourished, athletically built, measuring 1.8 meters.
I'm taller.
Generally consistent with age 42. Preservation is good. Ambient temperature below freezing.
Yeah, it's pretty chilly in these parts, must be said.
Body hair is light brown. Distribution is consistent with the age. The deceased had male pattern baldness. Hair is combed back, short.
I do not want to touch his hair, so write it down. Short, light brown, male pattern baldness.
Lividity is consistent with hanging. The head is congested. Contusions are present on the head, chest, and thighs. Consistent with stones thrown post-mortem. Low velocity.
Yes, because Kuno couldn't throw a party, that's why.
Fucking low velocity? You think Kuno doesn't know what you're talking about? Velocity was fucking max.
You're a crazy kid, like.
Talking shit about Kuno's velocity.
In addition, there are bite marks on the face, scalp, and chest.
Oh.
Consistent with predation.
Write it down. I'm not giving it a high velocity remark.
Ligature mark.
Ligature mark. The lieutenant produces a small folding knife. With the other hand pulling on the belt, he starts cutting into the polyester. The stench is horrid. After a while, it's obvious the material cannot be cut.
The steel wiring. There's too much of it. We need to remove the belt so we can get to the ligature mark.
Oh.
You got just the right tool for that.
Oh.
The chain cutters.
Oh yeah, I'm prepared.
The hanged man lets out a joyous little bubble of rot from his nose.
Oh, come on. That's horrible. Good thing we got those chain cutters.
Always good to think ahead. Now,
He points to the rope squeezing the dead man's neck.
we need to cut the belt to see the ligature mark below. Carefully, with as much precision as you can.
Okay.
See, my pig is gonna fuck his head off.
No, he ain't. Your pig's a boring fuck.
Let's see. Look for a good spot to
The
cut.
belt is equally tight around the whole circumference of his neck, swelling over the edges like white bread rising from the yeast.
Ew.
The knot is the weak spot. The chain cutters fit in there. Steady now. Like a flower arranger. 2 cuts and it should come loose.
Okay, let's get this done.
You jam the cutters right under the knot.
Come
That
on.
seems like a smart idea.
92%.
Somewhere there. Already they're buried deep in the man's flesh. Then you rotate them to get a better hold. Then
Fuckity fuck.
the lieutenant looks by, somewhat worried as you summon power words to your aid.
Enough, cut some.
Yeah, fuck him. Fuck that faggoty. Corpse fucking time.
Told you my pig was hardcore.
I should have a go first. I think I have a strategy.
Yeah. Let him work. Let him work.
He sinks the cutters into the knot, preparing to perform the cuts, with his elbow to his knee for precision.
Yeah, I really screwed that up. 92% chance, and I failed it? Damn.
Yes, that's much better form than you had. Snap. The knot is slashed. Another cut and the belt falls apart like a flower bouquet, revealing the dead man's neck and the dark red ligature mark around it.
Yikes.
Here.
He hands you the chain cutter's back and then kneels closer to the body, running his finger along the dark red groove, until he comes to a gap.
The rope rises to a point, leaving a gap in the ligature mark. The suspension point is in the back of the neck, on the nape.
As it ought to. This is where its grip on the curdled meat is gentlest, pulling up.
Hemorrhaging is observed on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. The mark is well pronounced, consistent with a drop from 1 or 1.5 meters.
Sounds about right. I mean, he did kind of get taken off of the tree in a rather aggressive fashion.
Chest is intact, normal contour. Abdomen is protuberant, pelvis intact, genitalia...
He pulls down the man's underpants.
No! Let's get out and see!
I fucking knew it!
God damn.
Genitalia is male and unremarkable.
Wow.
No evidence of injury.
Write down and move on. I don't want to look at the dead guy's nutsack.
Back is symmetrical and intact. Upper and lower extremities are intact, but asymmetrical. There are combat injuries on the right hand, thigh, and hip.
Oh.
In addition, I see smaller, residual scars, too numerous to count, covering about 30% of his skin.
Wow.
From wounds sustained over 2, maybe more decades, dispersal and accumulation indicates long and active combat duty.
The scarring is extensive, way more than a law officials.
We have a real museum here. Of battles, wars.
Writing it down.
Last item. Hands.
He takes the man's right hand in his, inspects it, then moves on to the other hand. I'm gonna pick up the hand.
The hand is surprisingly heavy to lift, filled with decay liquids. Feels as though it could explode if squeezed harder. You're suddenly repulsed, so much so you feel compelled to drop it.
Hands are clean. No sign of injury from struggling.
Were you expecting any?
I was. Maybe I'm just not seeing them. Honestly, this stench is making it hard for me to think at the moment.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Write it down.
Ooh. That's all for the external. Well done. What next?
Okay, internal examination. Oh, this isn't gonna be good. This is gonna be nasty. Oh, God.
Central nervous system. I have nothing. Do you have anything on this man's central nervous system?
Of course, there is a moral to be drawn from it. A moral to this story.
If I may add the moral of this story.
What would that be?
He looks at you inquisitively.
The dead man looks, too, with barely contained excitement to hear the moral of his story.
The brain is very vulnerable to compromises in its blood supply.
I think that may well be the moral of every story, officer.
The lieutenant grins. I'll just write any.
Good. Musculoskeletal. Purge fluid is coming from the mouth. Not injury related. Eyes and tongue protuberant. Hyoid bone. Let's see.
With his eyes almost closed, the lieutenant puts his hand on the dead man's throat and begins to massage it.
No,
A
no.
rotting smell erupts from the mouth. Purge fluid runs down his lips, black and viscous.
I'm so glad there's not sound to that.
You hear cracks as the lieutenant moves his sharp fingers inside the flesh, like the creaking of an old house at night.
Like that. That sounds horrible.
Yeah, jack that fucker off!
What?
The hyoid bone is fractured. The rest of the musculoskeletal system is intact. Unremarkable.
Writing it down, let's move on.
Respiratory system.
Back hunched, as if in prayer, he begins to pry open the dead man's jaws. He stops to exert more force. Both hands are used.
Oral cavity shows no lesions. The victim has received dental implants, possibly after a combat wound. Mouth swollen. Hemorrhaging present in mucosa of the lips and mouth.
Look inside the dead man. No, 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 no. Just writing it down. Writing it down.
Hepatobiliary. NA.
He wipes his brow. Why? Don't we have anything?
Are you a hepatobiliary expert?
He looks at the corpse's stomach with a mixture of tiredness and disgust. I don't think so.
Neither am I.
And I'll just write any.
Same for toxicology and serology. And
Both?
Unless you have untapped reservoirs of knowledge there.
The completionist in me wonders if there's something we could still do.
Like a toxicology screening. At this stage, I doubt processing will find anything, even if he was brimming with cocaine. But still, you should add a request.
Okay.
Brimming with cocaine.
Write any and add toxicology requested.
Cardiovascular. The body exhibits heavy lividity. Blood has gathered in the hands, feet, and neck. Hypostasis is visually consistent with the hanging.
Writing it down.
Gastrointestinal.
He breathes a sigh of approaching relief. This is the last field in the list. He looks around. To the ground. The pool of feces there.
This will do.
Ah, yummy. A nice pile of poo.
Digested semi-solid food in stomach. Voila.
He touches the corpse's bloated lower abdomen briefly. Write it down and omit voila. Like, well, yeah, I'm going to put that one in.
What's next on the list?
3. Description of injuries summary.
Let's see. We have bite marks, contusions on the head and chest, and a ligature mark encircling the neck. You'll need 3 fields. Leave a 4th one too.
Okay, I'll continue there.
Be thorough if you want maximum results.
What about the injuries we have inflicted?
Oh, so we inflicted them?
This is a team effort.
You mean the spin-stabilized munition from a Kill A990 muzzleloader lodged in his lung? Or the incision on the thorax from a chin cutter? Neither was a team effort, and I wouldn't mention them. Muddies the water.
Okay, I agree. The water's muddy enough.
See? These pigs are fucking corrupt.
The boy nods approvingly. Oh crap, I'm actually getting praise from an idiot.
Why don't you fuck him if you love him so much?
Wow.
Now, injuries.
Bite marks.
Head, chest, and scalp bite mark injuries. Predation by birds has caused damage to the body. Odontologist does not need to be consulted.
Okay, write it down.
And your opinion, officer?
Beneath the description, there are 2 boxes waiting to be checked. Non-fatal post-mortem.
Agreed. Next injury?
Contusions.
So, the scalp bleeds from a post-mortem head injury, a stone. The injury does not have the rim of an early inflammatory response. The perpetrator on the scene has confessed to causing it post-mortem.
Okay.
At maximum velocity, fucko!
Has confessed to causing it at maximum velocity.
Do I have to write that? Okay.
Coagulated blood sticks to his scalp and chest, where the countless stones have hit the dead man. Beneath the description of injury. 2 boxes.
I could totally frame the kid for murder here. No, I'm not going to. Non-fatal post-mortem.
Right. Next.
Okay, number 3, ligature marks.
A dark red abraded ligature mark encircling the neck, with a gap on the nape measuring, let's say, 7 centimeters. The hyoid bone is fractured, the cervical column intact. I see hemorrhaging on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. Depth of the mark, 1 centimeter. No signs of clawing on the neck.
We're writing it down.
Below the note, 2 customary boxes wait to be ticked. The man's head jerks to the side. The ring around his neck is visible. Think for a moment. There's time. Don't rush.
Hemorrhaging on the skin above and below the ligature mark. Depth of the mark is 1 centimeter. No signs of clawing on the neck. Okay. I'd say that's a fatal injury. Let me just make sure I know what these words mean. Give me just a second here. Definition, ligature. Just want to make sure here. Something that's used to bind. Bind. The action of binding or tying. No, I wouldn't say that that was fatal. Because we think he was dragged here after death. Or maybe he was just unconscious. And then he was dragged here, then he died hanging. Oh, this is a tough one. Yeah, I'd say fatal injury. Yep, fatal injury.
That's it. We have established cause of death. It's not much, and it leaves much to be questioned. But it's a start. Let's wrap this up. I pronounce this field autopsy over.
He produces a small black plastic roll. Oh, sorry, he already said that. First, how did it go?
Well, we established probable cause of death. Some would say that's the goal of an autopsy.
That's true. That's true. I agree.
We also requested a toxicological screening. That was thorough. The results should arrive in a couple of weeks, if we are lucky. I will not hold my breath.
What else?
We were thorough with the list of injuries, too. We described them all in detail. What is there to say? Given the circumstances, it was a professional field autopsy.
All right.
Oh yeah, well done, Master Detective. Maybe a drink is in order?
What now? I do not want to have another beverage.
I need a copy of that autopsy form. Then I will drive him to Faubourg.
Rip out a copy of the autopsy pages.
For processing.
He looks at the dead man one more time, then at the slip of the red paper in his hand, then at the corpse again.
You tilt your head, also looking at the corpse. I'm sure we didn't get everything. There's always something.
Alright. Tell me, who are you again? The dead man. I've got 72% now. Let's see.
I'm gone.
I'm gone. Where have you gone?
Into the wild pale yonder.
Where's that?
In the past. Way out west.
What was that, pale yonder? Do you know what the pale is?
I know what the pale is. What's happening?
What do you mean?
I'm talking to you.
It's the power of your...
Black frothy liquid starts bubbling from his lips. Oh.
Imagination.
Okay.
Go ahead. Ask me more questions.
Okay, what is the...
fucking love questions.
Okay, what's the pale?
The pale, Coppo. It spooks me out.
Why?
The corpse is silent. The nose in the middle of his face is swollen. So are his cheeks. His lips are motionless.
I can see you're gone, but who are you?
I'm a joke. Look at me.
Yeah, you are now, but who were you when you were alive?
A killer. A motherfucker. And a killer.
Wow.
Takes one to know one.
I have another question for you.
Go ahead, Kobo.
Why do I love questions so much?
Because you're a copperoony. Look at all of them go. Do you want more questions?
Yeah, give me more questions. Give me a comical amount of questions.
Coming right up, Copperoony Rooney. This is getting upbeat now.
Is my name Rooney?
Fuck no. You're no Rooney.
I do strike myself as a Rooney.
No, you don't. Between you and me, your name is probably Harry.
Yeah, I think I found that out now.
That's right. Stupid, boring Harry. Harry the motherfucker.
Why do I feel like I've forgotten something terrible?
Because you have.
Ah. Who killed you?
Love did me in, brother Copo. It was love all along.
Can you ask me a question?
Sure, Lobo. I can ask you a question. Why are you doing this?
What?
Looking at my face, motionless. Looking into my eyes, standing here. Why are you investigating my murder?
Maybe this will lead to something? Something indescribable, unforeseen, miraculous?
The clown lips on the corpse appear to smile. Something is on its way. Something hidden. It's coming. A miracle from the northwest, and it's almost here. You can feel it in the air, on your hands. The cold spring air smoothing them over.
I hate you. You stink and you're boring.
Do I remind you of someone?
A baby affected with Harlequinism. Oh no. No, no, no. No. Let me just make sure I know what Harlequinism is, because I feel like I might have gotten that wrong. Harlequinism. Definition. An action or expression characteristic of a harlequin. Yeah. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, it's essentially like somebody who's like looks like a clown. Kind of. That's how I've always understood it. Oh, Harlequin Syndrome. Is this a different thing? Harlequin Syndrome is affecting the autonomic nervous system. Let's see here. No, I don't think this is the same, no. Urban Dictionary. Harlequinism, according to the Urban Dictionary, is a political stance with the belief that clowns, mimes, circus folk, and harlequins in general don't have the rights they deserve. Yeah, I think that's slightly different, though. A deep sea creature.
No, not quite. Be fair now.
You don't remind me of anyone.
Sure I do.
Enough!
Come back later, Copo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features.
Okay.
If possible. Also, see me in your dreams.
Yeah, he's not saying that. I don't understand. The dialogue and voice isn't quite paired up right here. Let's bag him, take him away, let the lieutenant take the body away for further examination. I don't want the boots. I don't want the boots. They're disgusting. I'm leaving them alone.
Okay. I need a little help for carrying him to the holding pen of my kinema. I can take care of the rest.
I can help you with
There
that.
go those beautiful enamel boots. You will never own the full set now.
Doesn't
May
bother
they
me.
rest in processing. Oh well, in another lifetime.
What should I do in the meantime?
Continue working here. The locals, the case, or attend to your own business. I will meet you downstairs in the Whirling in Rags tomorrow morning, 7:30 sharp.
Okay, bag the corpse and drag it to the motor carriage. Bagged. It's raining again. Okay, so the car is gone, and I think Kim is gone as well now, so it's just me in this lonesome, lonesome place. Whatever will I do? Well, I guess we'll figure that out when I continue with more quests in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed yourself. If you liked the video, make sure to hit that button. Of course, if you want to stick around for more in the future, whether it be of this game or anything else I cover moving forward, make sure to subscribe to the channel, obviously. And if you have anything at all, thoughts and feelings wise, that you would like to express, feel free to do so in the comments. For now though, take care, and I will see you in the next episode. Also, I look really handsome. Oh yeah. He's shaking his head, but he really means to be nodding his head, because he looks real handsome. Now he's posing. Nice. Anyway, I'll see you in the next one, guys. Thanks for watching.